Water pollution is a broad term that describes any kind of contamination bodies of water, such as river, lakes, or wetlands, with the substance that can pose threat to human health or the natural environment. Such pollution is a major source of deaths and disease worldwide, especially in developing systems. Water is always to be the main pioneer concern in the 21st century in every aspect. It is a vital resource that become increasingly polluted and scarce throughout the nations. In the worst scenario, many countries are expected to go to war over the demand for domestic water.
Once, Malaysia was well endowed with a myriad of water resources, but today, with the improper management, abuse, general apathy, and other human intervention reasons, water has completely become a crisis that causes untold hardship to countries' growth as well as the people. Therefore, we study the pollution in Sungai Pinang of Penang State. There are two objectives of this study. One of the objectives of this study is to identify the sources and effects of pollution in Sungai Pinang. In addition, the objective of this study is to find the best solution to overcome the river pollution of Penang State.
There are several problems of river pollution in Penang, especially the Sungai Pinang, which will cause various effects in the future. The first problem is domestic waste disposal like garbage. There's a lot of garbage in the river due to human activities along the river. In addition to garbage, industrial waste that is not treated before being released into the river is also one of the domestic disposal that will cause the river pollution. Domestic waste disposal activities will also cause the river to become dirty, polite, and produces unpleasant odors. Due to the lack of systematic sewage system, industrial waste produced by factories near the river have polluted the river. In short, the pollution of Sungai Pinang is caused by business premises, residences, and construction sites in the area close to Sungai Pinang. The construction of housing in the hill area is also one of the causes of pollution in Sungai Pinang. This is because water from the hill will descend to the lowland and then flow into the Sungai Pinang. Spraying pesticide and the use of chemical fertilizers will also result in water pollution. This is because during rain, this chemical will along with the water and soil flow into the river, and this can be detrimental to the environment, such as polluting the cleanliness of the river.
The first effect pollution in Sungai Pinang is human daily life was disrupted. The people lose their clean water to doing their daily activities. They also cannot take a supply of clean water for drinking, cooking, bathing, washing their clothes, and more. The food stall owners, as they desperately need clean water supply to trade and prepare food. This issue has resulted them when they should close their restaurants and has indirectly affected their daily income. Second effect is environment destroyed. The conditions of the seashores, which is almost buried due to the depositions of waste materials such as mud and garbage from residential areas and spring ponds, the water in the seashore is also black and foamy. Tourists are no longer interested in making this river as a tourist area. The next effect is the marine life destroyed during the pollution in Sungai Pinang. Several streams and dozens of channels in these areas were waste drained into drains and directly into the sea, causing the surrounding water of Balik Pulau in this area and threatens marine life and the lives of 2,000 coastal fishermen. The such waste disposal includes garbage, deforestation, sewage waste, as well as toxic waste disposal from related factory plants have caused many fish and other life die.
The source of water pollution in Penang River has two types of source, such as point source and non-point source. But we need to know about meaning for point source and non-point source. In point source, it is a single identified located source, so it is easy to identify quantity and control. For the point source are domestic waste disposal, industry waste disposal, and control wastewater treatment. For domestic waste disposal, the attitude of the individual to take the easy way out without thinking about the impact on the environment cause this situation to occur. Then, dispose of toxic waste and infected industry waste from factors cause river pollution. If the sewage plant is not maintained and the level of sewage water level is monitored, especially when it rains repeatedly, it can cause the sewage water to overflow into the drains and into the nearby Penang River. Next, non-point source are characterized by multiple dispoints and also cannot be treated to a single point of discharge. It is difficult to identify, monitor, and control. For non-point source are agriculture activity and logging activity. For agriculture activity, excessive use of chemical fertilizer affects the level of water quality because it is not unsafe to drink and use by human. Lastly, uncontrolled logging causes irrigation from uncontrolled wetwater activity.
There are several solutions that can be recommended to those who are responsible for the river pollution in Penang State. One of the solutions that can be taken is that the shrimp farmers in Sungai Pinang must implement aquaculture wastewater treatment by using phytoremediation method regularly. Phytoremediation method by using aquatic plants, namely Azolla pinnata, is able to treat wastewater from aquaculture activities. This is because the Azolla pinnata are able to absorb ammonia and phosphorus nutrients in aquaculture wastewater. Therefore, the treated wastewater can be discharged into the river without causing pollution. Another solution to overcome pollution in Sungai Pinang is by strengthening environmental law and policy. Jabatan Alam Sekitar, Jabatan Pengairan dan Saliran, and Jabatan Perikanan have to investigate the cause and take action to address river pollution in Sungai Pinang. Jabatan Alam Sekitar has to implement high-impact activities in the prevention and conservation of the marine environment. It should also play a role in formulating enforcement strategies for the prevention of marine pollution. The Jabatan Pengairan dan Saliran must implement a modern irrigation system for irrigation areas as well as upgrade the irrigation system in Sungai Pinang. While Jabatan Perikanan must formulate new strategies to promote aquaculture activities, and at the same time, such activities can be implemented sustainably without causing pollution. The government of Penang State also must limit the issuance of permits for any aquaculture projects in the future, and it also has to gazette the entire mangrove forest in the state as permanent forest reserve. The purpose is to reduce the risk of destruction of mangrove areas that are breeding grounds for various types of marine life.
In conclusion, the river demonstrates some capacity to recover from the effect of certain pollutants. Pollution is any damage that we cause to the environment, and nobody can live without polluting the planet. We have a long history of introducing pollutants into aquatic environments and have had unconscious success at repairing the damage that has already been done in curbing the activities that result in environmental degradation.
Non-point source pollution continues to be a serious threat to reservoir water, as does the continued relax to seaweeds and industry influence throughout the world. As we have seen with mercury contamination in fish, environmental pollution can have great speed and lasting consequences.